Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. My name is Tom and today I'm going to be teaching you how to reprogram your mind and start fresh. The reason this is absolutely essential is because your outside world is a reflection of your inside world, and your inside world is just your mind. That's all you are. Man is literally mind. And if you can't master your mind, there's no way you can create financial freedom or success or even discipline, even as something small as discipline in your own life. So, lock in with me now, let's focus. So this is me before. Age 19, I was in prison. I was working on a building site, bad habits, completely broke. And today I run a multi-six-figure coaching company. Here's me doing seminars and also doing a few podcasts. Now this isn't for me to be like, oh, look at me. This is for me to show you that the information I'm going to teach you today is going to absolutely change your life if you apply the information. If you're just coming here to watch a video and feel motivated, click off. If you're here to actually take action and fucking do something about your situation, I'm the guy to listen to. So, you cannot create new results behaving like the old you. After this video, you've got to behave differently. The idea of learning something just means behavior has changed. For example, maybe, somebody says, oh, he hasn't learned his lesson. Somebody keeps repeating the same mistakes, right? But what that actually means is his behavior did not change. So after this video, you've got to change your behavior. Otherwise, your life's not going to change. It's as simple as that. I can give you the resources and I'm going to give you the fucking life-changing information. But you've got to use this now to change your life. So first of all, what we're going to understand today is the cost of staying the same, the paradigm, belief systems, and then reprogramming the mind. So first of all, the cost of staying the same. A hard question to ask yourself. If nothing changes today, where will you be in 5 years' time? That's quite a scary question to ask if you're currently undisciplined. If you're currently not focused and you're not locked in, this is urgent. This isn't something you can mess about with. This needs to be fixed right now. And something that my mentor said to me that absolutely terrified me was, your last 30 days look like your next 5 years. I asked him to elaborate, and what he meant by that is your patterns and your habits and your behaviors, they're going to compound. And in 5 years, you're going to be at a position and you're going to have either done the work or you didn't. I mean, look at COVID. COVID was 6.5 years ago. It felt like yesterday. And 6.5 years is more than enough time to become financially free and successful. But you've got to do the small things. You've got to do the habits. But all these habits and small things, they come from fixing the mind, which is what today's video is about. So let's go. First of all is the paradigm. Okay, so you've got a mind, that's split into two. The conscious and the subconscious. So the thinking mind is the mind where you know you should be disciplined, you know you should be focused, you know what you need to do. But then your subconscious mind rejects that idea, because of conditioning, limitation, and habits. It's a very, very complicated subject, and I'm trying to summarize it as best as possible. The best way to explain it would be, you know what you're supposed to do at the top of your mind, but at the bottom of your mind, you don't know. And reprogramming is about telling the bottom of your mind that you aren't aware of what your conscious mind wants to believe to be true, such as I'm disciplined, I'm focused. So this is the loop that you're probably stuck in. Your paradigm is manifesting actions, which is manifesting results, which is manifesting beliefs. So this loop just goes around and round and round until you change the beliefs, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. And until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you'll call it fate. Carl Jung, incredible quote. So belief systems. So your belief system is everything that you believe to be true about yourself and the world. So we've got belief systems about everything. We've got belief systems about phones. We've got belief systems about fridges. We've got belief systems about grass. We've got belief systems about literally everything. But the most important belief systems to be aware of are your self-identity, mindset, skills, wealth, health, and people. So if you've got a belief system that isn't serving you, you're probably stuck, you're probably undisciplined, probably bad with money, and just overall not where you want to be, okay, which is a belief system problem. For example, if we look at the bottom right here, we've got wealth, okay, investing, for example. If somebody doesn't believe that investing time and money into themselves is important, they're not going to be able to manifest wealth, because wealth comes from investing. Another example would be people. If you don't believe that you're good in relationships and you don't believe you're good at communicating, you're going to be shit with people. And your behavior is going to affirm that, and your behavior is going to prove to you that yes, I'm not good in relationships. Yes, I'm not good at communicating. Another example would be mindset. Discipline and resilience. If you don't believe you're disciplined and you don't believe you're resilient, your behavior is going to confirm that. And all of these things come back to the paradigm, which we're going to teach you how to reprogram just in a moment. So, reprogramming. So the way to reprogram your brain is through repetition and emotion. You need these two things to write new programs. Okay, programs just run, okay, on loops, unconsciously without you even seeing this. And the subconscious doesn't learn through logic, it just learns through experience and feeling. So the toolkit to reprogram your mind is simple. First of all is through affirmations, okay? Present tense and first person, spoke in the morning, spoken at night time, describing the new man that you are. So what does that mean? That doesn't mean I will be disciplined. That doesn't mean I'm going to be disciplined. That means I am disciplined. I am rich. I am successful. And you say these on repeat, with the feeling of it already being true, so it can sink into your subconscious. The second thing is visualization. Just 5 minutes of visualization every single day. I want you to mentally rehearse yourself as that version of you that you know you are, okay? You close your eyes, you see yourself being disciplined in your imagination, because your brain doesn't actually know what's imagined and what's real, okay? And this is the most powerful information that you're probably ever going to study when it comes to transformation and success. Because right now you can create success and believe your success and experience the feeling of being rich in your imagination without it even being hardened into reality. And that's the actual transformation. When you do that and when you accept that, okay, I am rich, I am successful, you start to manifest behaviors that actually confirm that reality. The third thing is sound waves, okay? So I'm not too sure if you've heard of binaural beats or certain frequencies of sound, but you can actually change the state of your brain, and there's been loads of scientific stuff. This isn't just woo-woo, rah-rah. This is science, right? You can put your brain into alpha and theta state, where you can literally put your brain into a more programmable state, okay? And then the fourth thing is self-hypnosis. So you know how I spoke about, saying I'm rich, I'm successful, da-da-da. You say these all into a voice note and you just have them on repeat, just hypnotizing yourself. And this is the fastest way to do it, and the best time to do it is straight before bed. So when does the mind open? Okay, so I spoke to you a minute ago about, binaural beats. So when you use these binaural beats, you can go to alpha or theta state. Okay, alpha is when you're relaxed and calm, and this is where the reprogramming can begin. And then you've got a theta state, which is when you're about to go to sleep or you've just woke up, and this is the state that hypnotists work in. That's when they put you to sleep, okay? So this only takes 21 days. That's it. If you can be persistent and resilient for 21 days, you can fix your life. You can fix your mind. You can fix your belief system, you can fix your paradigm, you can have literally everything that you want. I know this to be true because when I was in prison, I studied the information and I thought, okay, let's see. I got out of jail, I made the decision, and I did it. I built a 6-figure company. My life changed like night and day, and I want the exact same thing for you. So what you need to do are these 5 things, okay? First of all, write the new self-image in the present state. I am. Not I will be, not I'm going to be. I am. Second thing is repeat it morning and night when you're in a relaxed state every single day. Don't miss a day for 21 days. The third thing is visualize this new version of you with full emotion as if it was already true for 5 minutes a day. The fourth one is act like that person that you know you are and you know you can be, every single time you make a decision. When you're making a decision, it's like, what would this version of me do? And then your brain will literally give you the answer. And then the fifth one is just don't self-sabotage. And if you can just do these 5 things every single day for 21 days, I promise you, you'll come back to this video like with the craziest testimonial, like, Tom, oh my God, my life has absolutely changed. I'm disciplined and focused. But if you don't do it and you just self-sabotage, you're going to fuck up the whole thing. And I don't want you to do that. So yeah, this has been today's video. I actually do work with people one-on-one. So if you do want a little bit of help, I'm going to put a link in the description. You don't have to. This video is for free, completely free. But yeah, this is today's video. 21 days is all it takes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.